The President is meeting with the Ministry of Internal Affairs officials and the section of Banyarwanda on key passport and citizenship issues. You recall on June 23rd, 2025, a meeting chaired by the President of Uganda and attended by Minister of Internal Affairs, led by General David Muhoozi, that is State Minister, and the representatives of the Banyarwanda community, addressed key citizenship and passport processing reforms. The President, of course, outlined measures to streamline citizenship verification and passport issuance, among others, with a focus on ensuring fair access for eligible Ugandans, particularly indigenous communities, while maintaining national loyalty. He referred to citizenship by birth as per the 1995 Constitution of Uganda, which defines citizenship by birth under Article 10, granting citizenship to two categories. One, individuals born in Uganda with at least one parent or grandparent belonging to an indigenous community residing within Uganda's borders as of February 1st, 1926, as listed in the third schedule of the Constitution. These are Ugandans who were living within the borders of Uganda at the time of partition of Africa, when they partitioned. That is the time, and that was 1st Feb 1926. And two, individuals born in or outside Uganda with at least one parent or grandparent who was a citizen of Uganda by birth at the time of their birth. So you can be a citizen of Uganda if one of your parents or grandparents is a Ugandan. For instance, even if your father is a British, but you have a Ugandan mother, you are a citizen of Uganda. We grant you a citizenship automatically by virtue of the indigenousness of one of the parents. We also have individuals may not be born necessarily within the borders of Uganda, but for as long as one of the parents is a Ugandan, even if you are born in Italy, for instance, born in Kenya, born in where, so long as one of your parents is a Ugandan, you are a citizen of Uganda. To facilitate citizenship verification, particularly for communities like the Banyarwanda, who might face challenges in acquiring citizenship and passport services, they are subsequently advised to do the following. This is particularly to my brothers and sisters of the Banyarwanda community of Uganda. Wherever you are, if you are watching, please pay very, very close attention. This is what you should do in order not to be disturbed about matters of passport or even national ID. My colleague will say something about the national ID. But I am addressing myself to passport, particularly. Number one, very clearly get a letter from LC1. This now goes to those Banyarwanda community members who have ever applied for passports, and we have so many in the system, numbering about 8,000 and more, who have issues of passports. You applied for a passport, you have gotten issues to do with citizenship, and therefore your passport has been deferred for quite a number of years. This is what you should do. Number one, go to LC1 of your village where your parents were born. If they are dead, that place where they were born and died from, go to LC1 and get a letter. The LC1 chairman or whoever it is must be the one who knows about your parents. If your parents were born in a particular village and they were buried there, in the case of those who died, get that letter from the LC1. Move with that letter to LC2 for LC2 endorsement. LC2 also from, I think, a parish that has got to know, that knows that so and so was born in this village, so and so died in this village, in the case of those who died, so and so was raised in this village, we know about them. Get the LC endorsement. And then go to LC3. Get the endorsement of LC3, but most importantly, get the endorsement of Gombolola Internal Security Officer, GISO. Let the GISO officer endorse, and on it, this is very important, put NIN. This is very important. Why? Why should the GISO officer put NIN? This is to frustrate those people who have been forging these letters from Lufla. We have been asking for these letters. Some people just show up to Lufla and pay 10,000 shillings, and within 2 minutes they are back in office with these letters and stamps. So we want the NIN. Why the NIN? Because we have a system that is linked to NIRA. That system will be able to verify. If we know so and so is the GISO of Kichwamba, we shall be able to call that GISO, and he will give us more information in case we are having any doubts. So it is important that you have this letter endorsed by GISO. Please carry these letters and bring them to Ministry of Internal Affairs, to the Office of Commissioner, Citizenship and Passport Management. I'm going to repeat this because it is very important and for purposes of emphasis. That for those brothers and sisters of the Banyarwanda community, Bavandimwe, you want to apply for a passport, or you have a passport that you applied for, but it has been denied in one way or for one reason or the other, this is what you should do. Go to LC1. From the village where your parents were born, if they were born, raised, and died from that village, let the LC1 indicate so, that I know so, and that this person was born, raised here, and we know them as Ugandans. Get that letter. Go to LC2, get the same endorsement, get the recommendation of LC3, but most importantly, this I must emphasize, most importantly, the GISO, Gombolola Internal Security Officer, GISO, must endorse, and on the same, he has got to input his NIN, National Identification Number. It is important because this is to frustrate the efforts of those who are good at forging such letters from Lufla. We have gotten experience with this. We have gotten people who have forged these letters just across our offices there. That's why we are now emphasizing the fact that the GISO must put his NIN for purposes of verification and for purposes of confirmation in case we have some information we need to get from such a person. Now, the president went ahead on dual citizenship now. The president emphasized the importance of national loyalty in citizenship matters. While the 1995 Constitution, listen, while the 1995 Constitution and the Uganda Citizenship and Immigration Control Act permit dual citizenship for eligible Ugandans, including indigenous communities, the president opposed dual citizenship between Uganda and neighboring countries, urging individuals to choose one nationality. You cannot process dual nationality of a Ugandan. I am a Ugandan, I'm also a Rwandese. No. I am a Ugandan, I'm also a Congolese. No. Ugandan and Sudanese. No. Ugandan and Kenyan. No. Ugandan and Burundian. No. These surrounding people, dual citizenship will not be granted. This is the president's guidance. He clearly stated that dual citizenship was inherently meant for Ugandans who get citizenship abroad but desire to maintain a connection to their motherland. You are a British, you are an American, you are an Ethiopian, you are a Chinese, but China doesn't allow dual citizenship. And also Russia doesn't allow. So all those countries out there, overseas, that can allow dual citizenship are the only ones that can be allowed to have dual citizenship with Uganda, the neighboring countries. So this now brings me to a point whereby we arrested about 200 people across, who came from across. They had the Rwandese passports, they had the national IDs of Rwanda, but they were also coming here to apply for Ugandan passports. Such categories, we are not going to grant. We are not asking these ones to go to LC 1, 2, 3, and GISO. No. This category will not be eligible for a passport of Uganda. This has to be clear. So among the categories we have enlisted above, we are not including these who already have passports of Rwanda, passports of Congo, passports of South Sudan, passports of Kenya. We are not allowing them to again process passports of Uganda. Wanochauka muko ku ground.